Hello, how you doing? I'm Dale Rodman Jr. III, and this is Slow to Pro, the video series where I go from slow to progressively picking up the pace. Today we've got action from two different races at Brands Hatch with Low Fuel Motorsport. Here in the first race, we're car number 5 in a field of 17, green flag. If you're new here or just forgot, the reason that I always mention the car number when I race on Low Fuel Motorsport is because they assign your car number to you based on your rank among the other drivers in that race. Also, if you're new here, click subscribe or I'm going to come to your house and I might just beg you in person, and that would be pathetic. Don't make me be pathetic. Also, click like while you're at it. I appreciate you. Anyway, through the first 2 turns, we're clean, no problems, nobody off track, everything's going smooth, and we are sitting in P16 just on the inside of P15 in that shit-colored BMW. We head through this turn now. Don't know the name, don't know the number, but I do like the turn. It's one that I've gotten better at over time. Got a Porsche off circuit on the left, cutting the grass. See you later. There's P14 right on the tail of this. What is with the colors in this lobby? Everybody's just decided to go. That's a piss-colored Ferrari in front of us. We're in the unlucky number of 13, and we're not going to give them any breaks at all on this opening lap. We're going to get right up against the tail, and as soon as they're going to open up the door, we're going to slide in and strike like a Crisco covered thunderbolt. Quick and easy. Puts us up into P13. That's where we finished for the opening lap, but let's go ahead and skip ahead now to the next bit of action. Started lap number 2 here, headed into turn 2. Headed up the inside of this Porsche. I don't know if they missed a braking point or what there, but here we go side by side. So I know I've gotta leave some room here. Always gotta leave the space. We take it all the way out to the curb. Porsche has a bit of a moment there, loses traction, which allows us to get a better exit and puts us up into P12. But only for a moment, as the Ferrari in front of us can have a bit of a moment there, get a little too much dirt, lose their traction too. Another easy pass up into P11 now. Time to skip ahead, see what happens next. Here we are on lap number 4. Porsche has a bit of a problem there, and the McLaren had some extra braking, which confuses me. I gotta go all the way down into first gear to avoid, booty blasting. And that's the first time I have to avoid, wrecking this McLaren. So he's already got 1 strike in my book, but here we go through the fast right-hander. Again, don't know what turn number that is, don't ask me. And I give him a little mirror check up the inside, see if he's looking, and no, he's not looking. He's still holding his line there, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a mirror check on the other side this time. And finally the pressure gets to him, he slides, and I'm thinking, yeah, get out of the way. But no, holds their line, luckily, catches it, and I had to brake again to avoid hitting. Strike number 2. Let's go ahead and skip ahead 1 lap into the future to that exact turn where they slipped up, where they slip up again, and this time, no mercy. That puts us up into P9. Time to skip ahead again to the next bit of action. Here we are on lap number 8, trying to get the inside line on P8 here in the number 16 Porsche. We've also got that number 7 Porsche directly on our tail. Basically, we find ourselves to be the Lamborghini meat in a Porsche bread sandwich, trying to go up the outside here. It's a gutsy move, but I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to get away from this red Porsche that just keeps closing the gap, but then I miss my braking point ever so slightly, go off circuit so slightly, go 3 wide. Ooh, let me back out of that for a second. I don't want to go in contact here. We've got a good race going. Black Porsche makes a mistake. Red Porsche makes its way through. I make my way through. So we are still the Lamborghini meat in a Porsche sandwich. Skipping ahead now to lap number 11, still on the tail of this Porsche until they have a moment of understeer. We're able to get the inside line, but our exit is compromised because they're still out there. So we're neck and neck, side by side, headed down into the fastest turn on the circuit of Woolton Park. And it's just a question of chicken. Who's going to back out? Well, guess what? Neither of us. But I'm able to stick the outside line, maintain my momentum, and we're able to make the pass happen. Puts us up into P8. Let's go ahead and skip ahead again. Here we are, crossing the line, still P8. What do you know? Skip ahead, green flag, next race. We are car number 14 and a lobby of 29. Going to be a lot more action this one, I hope. And we are starting from the back in P29. Very slow through turn 1, and surprisingly, not very much dirt. Nobody off circuit. Everybody's clean. 29 cars all through turn 1. Turn 2, not so much. Already got somebody bumping side by side. He's twisted around. He's backed up, but at least they're all off circuit. Gonna pick up a whole slew of positions there, right on the tail of the number 25 blue and red Ferrari. Hit it through turn 3, nothing of remark, but hit it into, I think this is turn 4, I think. Anyway, more jambalaya soup. Gonna be cars turn around every which direction. The people that choose to go outside, yeah, just end up damaging their cars worse. Luckily, the Ferrari and I make it through. We're up into, the HUD says P19. Could be true. Skip ahead and find out. Turns out it was true. We are still in P19 here at the end of lap number 2. Started lap number 3. We finally got an inside leg on this Ferrari. Headed into turn 1. We're gonna outbrake him. We're gonna outturn him. We're gonna out-accelerate. We're just gonna outdo him. And we're gonna head right up into turn number 2. I see him on the HUD. I see him closing. I say, no, no, no. I'm taking a very good inside line here. Kept it nice and tight against that curb. Zooming out of it, trying to catch up to this next pack in front of us. Let's skip ahead and see what happens next. Here we are at the start of lap number 7. 2 Ferraris in front, go side by side. It's gonna slow them down pretty dramatically, gonna allow me to close that gap back up. And here we go, headed through turn number 2. And at this point, I gotta pick my horse. One of these gentlemen is gonna win the next turn. And I decide to throw all of my chips on the red horse, and I'm gonna follow him through this gap as best I can. Treat it like that white car's not there, and woo, able to stick it thanks to the white Ferrari's awareness. Good job to them, but also a good move by me, I think. Puts us up into P17, but if we skip ahead just a tiny bit, it's only for a moment as the Ferrari has a moment going through the turn, goes off course, and we're able to right up the inside, easy peasy. There's P16. We got cars right on our tail, but it's no problem. Let's go ahead and skip ahead 2 laps into the future. Knucklehead in the Porsche has a moment going through turn 3. Gives the Ferrari a moment up the inside, and now through turn 4, the Porsche's just gonna have even more trouble. They're just gonna get a terrible exit. Gonna give us a run up their outside at this point, and we're nice and clear. That's P15. Got P14 right in front of us. Let's go ahead and skip ahead, see what happens. Here we are on lap 11. We've got a line of cars in front of us with just under 10 minutes to go. So I'm pretty excited here, but there's a lot of dirt, and all of a sudden, oh, that's a Ferrari. Oh, we just barely make it. That scared the poop out of me. Got another car off circuit there. There's P13. 2 positions gained. Still on the tail of P12, 11, 10, and 9. With nobody on our tail, so things are looking good. Let's go ahead and skip. Nope. Just kidding. We're going around the outside of the Ferrari. Can we hold it? Yeah, we dive to the inside. We hold it. That's P12. Easy peasy. Now, can we catch that group of 3 in front of us? That's the next question. And let's go ahead and skip ahead to find out. Yes, we can catch the group in front of us right on the tail of P11 in the Ferrari. They're gonna try to do the old tried and true, right around the outside. I've just been killing it through that previous turn to line up this straight, and we make it pretty much all the way clear, but I screwed the turn. I didn't brake enough, and it's gonna give the Ferrari the position back as well as the Ferrari that was behind us. So now we're back down to P13, and we're still nipping at the heels though. Still 6.5 minutes to go. Let's find out. Let's see what it takes. Can we get back to P12? Skip ahead. Another tried and true, people. Understeering in turn 4, which gives us a great run down the long straight, right back into P12. So let's skip ahead, see if we can't catch anybody else. On to the final lap. Just when we catch up to the Porsche, they lose it and fast. And then the Lamborghini behind us gets a run, starts coming up the inside, headed into one of the final turns. I say, no, I'm gonna hold this outside line and stick it. And yeah, we're able to make it happen. Hold on to P11 and cross the line in P11. Early next week, I'll be back with all the action from Zealous Racing League at Valencia. And later next week with some action, hopefully from Low Fuel Motorsport at Suzuka. As always, thanks a ton for watching Slow to Pro. I'm Dale Robin Jr. III. You guys have the kind of day you want to have.